Patriots of Era, a national disgrace. Why Jim O'Callaghan must reconsider the appointment of Catherine Ryan to the bench. On the 8th of July 2025, Minister for Justice Jim O'Callaghan announced the nomination of Catherine Ryan to the District Court. But instead of honouring justice, this appointment insults survivors, silences victims and shakes public trust in our courts. Catherine Ryan, managing solicitor at the Legal Aid Board in Limerick, actively obstructed a domestic violence victim from accessing legal aid during divorce proceedings, despite the victim being fully entitled. This was a mother already traumatised by abuse who should have been supported, but instead she was betrayed. Why? Because the probation officer involved, allegedly in a relationship with the victim's husband, was Catherine Ryan's best friend. That friendship became a weapon. Catherine Ryan didn't just deny help, she humiliated the woman, forcing her to get a valuation on her car to prove her eligibility for free legal aid. Even the garage involved said they'd never been asked to do such a thing ever before. The victim was given the runaround by Catherine Ryan and a system she believed would protect her. A formal complaint was made to the Minister for Justice, Helen McEntee, at the time, and an investigation is ongoing. But that's not, folks, the end to this story. Catherine Ryan is married to solicitor David O'Brien, now practising with McMahon O'Brien Tynan Solicitors firm based in Limerick. This is the successor to the firm McMahon O'Brien Downs, the only firm in Ireland to publicly admit to illegally deducting funds from survivors of the Residential Institutions Redress Board. Folks, these weren't ordinary clients. These were survivors of childhood sexual abuse, mothers from Magdalene laundries, and a victim of mothers and baby homes. Now in 2025, it has emerged that that firm, under its previous name, is again under internal investigation for allegedly double charging up to 20 survivors, some of whom were illiterate, with sums reaching €10,000 per person. At the time, on RTE's Liveline, partner Seamus Downs confirmed the investigation, stating that those affected would be refunded. The Law Society of Ireland has since received 29 formal complaints on their helpline phone in a single day, and confirmed that they are speaking about the details and about seeking details of the firm's practices. Where criminal activity is suspected, the Law Society says it will now notify the Gardaí, but the silence until now has been deafening. The country has seen scandal after scandal. Institutions that were supposed to protect instead colluded, covered up and cashed in on silence. And now Catherine Ryan, linked by marriage and conduct to those same structures, is to take a seat on the bench. How, folks, can this happen? Who was vetting this appointment? How can we trust justice from a woman who denied it to others? It is not simply acceptable that a woman under investigation for obstructing a domestic violence victim could soon rule on cases involving the same probation officer, or cases involving survivors of institutional abuse and firms like the one her husband belongs to. This, folks, is not a matter of politics. This is about trust, decency and the basic right to fairness. I'm calling on Minister Jim O'Callaghan to suspend this appointment immediately and disclose what background checks were conducted. I'm calling on Garda Commissioner Justin Kelly to oversee a transparent investigation into both the Legal Aid Board's misconduct and the redress-related level of overcharging. I'm calling on the Judicial Appointments Commission to initiate a full conflict of interest review into this nomination. To the survivors who are watching, to the women who were denied a voice, to the children of Ireland who deserve better, we hear you, we will speak for you, and we will not let this stand. Ireland deserves judges who lift up justice, not bury it. And folks, in just 5 days, 2 Gardaí have been attacked, both by foreign men, while simply doing their job. One was hospitalised after trying to disarm a man walking through Ballyogan with a sword in the dead of night. A sword in Ireland. This is not normal. This is not safe. And this is not Ireland we want to leave for our children. We welcome people with open hearts, but not at a cost of our safety, not at a cost of our Gardaí, who risk their lives for us every day. Enough is enough, folks. It's time for us to stand up for our protectors, for our communities and for Ireland. I, folks, am going to get to the bottom of all this corruption and the election fraud rigging, and I want to organise a protest for 100,000 people to stand with me outside the Dáil to get this cobbled together government out. But I can only do that, folks, with your support and your financial support. So please, folks, donate what you can to Keen Save Ireland GoFundMe page, and let's help me get this shower of government out of office, because the corruption knows no bounds with these politicians who are selected, not elected. Gura Míle Maith Agaibh.